Yeah, these Chase Utley signs are really going over the top. I mean, as much as I hate the Giants, at least their fans can make proper pun signs, unlike the Mets fans. Coming to you pre-tape from the Best Coast Show studios, this is the Best Coast Show. I am your host, Albert Aguilera. That is my producer, Curtis Sage. And Curtis, we're coming home.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing. I didn't know if it was going to happen or not. You're going to sing that.
I'm excited. I'm jacked. You don't understand. Before game one started, I woke up that morning and it was like Christmas.
Yes.
I was a little jittery and I was like, you know what? I have too much energy. I got to go to the gym. I went to the gym for about 2.5 hours that day.
It's a lot of time.
It is a long time. But I hate doing cardio, so I just, go around smashing weights. I don't want to say I was nervous.
I was very nervous.
I have all the confidence in the world in Kershaw. I don't have the confidence in the offense.
Yeah.
And that's why I guess I was nervous. Yeah. I don't know.
I think everybody was nervous.
I had too much energy. I was nervous. Would you call it being anxious? I don't know. But we're coming home for Game 5, and let everyone know what's on our rundown today.
Today's rundown is, of course, Greinke versus DeGrom, Game 5. We finally got the hair matchup that we wanted. We didn't get that in Game 1, but we're getting it in Game 5. We've got Kershaw comes through in Game 4, which is incredible. And Mattingly made a good decision. That's pretty cool. Lefty-righty matchups, though. We're gonna have to talk about that. This is all hands on deck, and who are those hands that need to be on deck? And then, of course, we need to talk about the Chase Utley situation. Everybody's talked about it all week, but we need to weigh in on that. We've got some definite feelings about it, and so let's chat about that first.
Yeah, let's talk about Chase Utley for a second here, because if you remember our episode, if you guys remember our episode that we did about a month ago during the trade deadline, you know what? I'll just show you guys what happened during that episode and what Curtis over here said. Like Chase Utley right now is the second baseman that people are talking about. Chase is like 36.
I don't want him.
It's like
talking about us getting him?
Yeah,
we don't want
because
him.
There's like 6 teams that are out to get him right now.
I still stand by that.
His head, he threw himself into a concussion, which he claims he doesn't have, to save our season. Chase Utley's head.
So do we put a statue out in front of Dodger Stadium on this? Could this be like a Kirk Gibson moment?
This could be the Kirk Gibson moment. After we win the World Series this year, we have to put out a statue. Should we put it outside of Staples?
Yes,
just because
of course.
That's where all the statues
There's an
are.
Oscar De La Hoya one.
And and it'll be a shot of Chase Utley spinning out of control into left field while his helmet's in the air, and Tejada's knee just concussed him.
Yeah. Tejada's knee, I mean, listen, if his leg doesn't break, then this isn't even an issue.
Oh, absolutely. What MLB is doing is what the NFL does. The NFL, something happens on or off the field, NFL assesses the situation, and they make their decision, and then the entire planet gets on their rag and starts complaining, and then they're like, oh, we have to react to this. And on the field, absolutely 100%, Chase Utley took him out.
Yes.
Well, as soon as I saw that ball hit up the middle, I go, Utley's going to take him out. Who was him? I don't know. It may have been Tejada. It may have been the second baseman, wherever the ball had landed.
Yeah.
And I go, Utley's going to take him out. Did he slide late? Absolutely.
He did.
Was he over the bag? Yes. And after that happened, Tejada jumps into the air and does this spinning motion for God knows what reason, knocks out Utley, hits him in the head, and the ump says, you're out. And I expected, you're out. I expected safe at first. I expected safe at home. And then Utley gets up and runs off the field, and they're like, whoa, let's review this.
Yeah.
So MLB reviews it, and then they go, you're safe at second.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off. That's what I found shocking. I was like, well, what happened to the neighborhood play?
Yeah,
and
he wasn't, his foot was about an inch from the bag.
Tagged, so it's like, cool, he's safe, and they try to make the argument, well, he left the field of play. Of course he did, because the ump said that he was out, and that's why they reviewed it in the first place.
Why would you go back and touch the bag?
So Major League Baseball got the call on the field, reviewed it, and then reviewed it again, and called him safe, and everyone was like, okay.
And then they want to suspend. Well, then they want to suspend him for what?
Initially,
obstructing being.
You know what? I don't know why they want to suspend him. Initially, they said, "Hey, we're going to suspend you for 1 game," and he was like, "No, I'm not getting suspended. F that. I am not getting suspended."
Well, because Joe Torre said right afterwards, he said, "I don't think that Utley was being malicious. I don't think he was trying to hurt anybody.
He
so
wasn't.
Then why
he
are you
was
trying to suspend him?
A double play.
Listen, we've seen this. We've seen this so many times
in
the history of baseball.
years. No one's ever been suspended for this.
No.
And the thing was, he went out there. He tried to break it up. Everyone knew he was going to try to break it up. But if Tejada gets up, rubs some dirt on it, and walks away, This is not an issue.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Chase Utley was trying to hurt him. He wasn't. He was trying to break up a double
play. He's a baseball player.
It's
this
a
is
baseball
what you do.
Yeah.
It's the one time you get to hit somebody now.
Yep.
We can't do it at home plate anymore.
And here's the funny thing of the neighborhood play. The neighborhood play was designed so that stuff like this wouldn't happen because Major League Baseball could have said, hey, no more sliding into the shortstop that way and made that a rule. Instead, they said, no, we're going to leave that, but make a protective rule of a neighborhood play.
Yeah. Well, and Tejada was an idiot.
And that's why I thought he was going to be out.
Well, Tejada was an idiot because he should have never even tried to get a double play. I mean,
why would you turn your back to the runner?
He did a pirouette. And the runner was already past first base by the time he even, got to that point. So it's like that wouldn't even be a play. I mean, listen, back in 1977, you weren't even born yet, but Hal McRae takes out, we got to show this, takes out Willie Randolph at second base. And he's like 9 feet past the bag, and they don't kick Hal McRae out. The Royals score the tying run this is game 2 of the ALCS, and Hal McRae doesn't get kicked out. They're Billy Martin's on the field arguing for 8 minutes and totally fine play. Everybody's like, hey, this is what happens.
Well, I mean, just a couple of years ago when you see Squirrel get taken out by Matt Halliday.
Yeah. Way worse.
Way worse. He tackles him. He engulfs his body and goes into the thigh.
And Holiday's like 250.
Yeah.
He's huge.
But no one got hurt, and that's why no one reacted.
Yeah. Okay, so Chase Utley, he's our
hero.
He's our Dodger hero. Is he gonna play in Game 5?
Wait, you know what? Let's go back to our LA Hall of Fame. Remember how we didn't want Chase Utley in the LA Hall of Fame because even though he's from here and he went to UCLA, but his career was in Philly. Yeah. This could get him a special admission into the LA Hall of Fame.
Okay, so we have a special category.
That's where we can put the statue.
Okay, in the LA Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
we don't even have a space for the LA Hall of Fame.
We can make one.
Okay, all right. So let's talk about Game 5. We've got Greinke versus DeGrom. This is a dream pitching matchup right here. We're gonna, DeGrom had 13 strikeouts in Game 1. So, and obviously Greinke is Greinke. So these are two of the best pitchers on the planet going, and this is going to be an intense game.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't get the matchup we wanted originally, but it's finally here. And I think it was kind of weird that the Mets went out and didn't throw DeGrom for 4 and then Syndergaard for 5. The way we were going to throw Kershaw 4 and Greinke 5. I don't think it should be an issue if we can go out and put the lineup that we put in for Game 4 because that's a lineup that went out there and hit. We only scored 3 runs, but it was a lineup that was designed to hit. It wasn't a lineup based on matchups. It wasn't a lineup where, hopefully we can scavenge a couple of runs. And after Game 3, we scored 7 runs. We lost 13-7. Yeah. But like I was telling you, and I was telling my friend, if we can give Kershaw and Greinke a combined 7 runs over the next 2 games, this shouldn't be an issue. We should wrap up this series.
So the lefty-righty matchup,
throw it out the window. I don't believe in it.
But this is Mattingly's deal. He loves it.
It's the playoffs. Everyone is available at all times. If you're going to tell me you're not available in a playoff series and a manager is telling me, oh, sorry, Joe Schmo's not available, then why? You're saving him for next season? Get out of here.
Yeah. Well, Carl Crawford's 1 for 11.
Carl Crawford should not play. If Carl Crawford's in the lineup tomorrow and he's running out to left field, I will jump over the guard. Look, Dodger security, be on the lookout. I will jump over the security rail and I will tell Carl Crawford, I'd be like, no, sir, you go back.
Just
get back in there.
I could see you tackling his leg and holding on to his leg.
And then MLB will suspend me, but then all Los Angeles will glorify me as a demigod for saving the season.
Yeah. And you'll so wait, you'll hurt Carl Crawford so he can't play?
No. Well, should I? No,
I don't know about hurting
the guy.
I don't know. Slide into him like Utley.
I won't. No, what'll happen is I'll get in front of him so that I can try and restrain him, and he'll pull his hamstring.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's not hard to do.
That's what'll happen.
That's not hard to do. He does that easily. So so Puig's not in the lineup. Crawford.
We need to figure out a way to get Howie in the lineup along with Kike, along with Turner. Gonzo's not going anywhere because Gonzo's the first baseman.
So we're going to have 4 righty because AJ will be in the lineup because Grandal's hurt. So we're going to have 4 righties out of the 8. 5 really with Greinke.
I don't believe in the lefty versus righty matchup when your lefties are hitting 200.
Yeah.
I mean, the only lefty that is hitting is Ethier.
And
he's more patient at the plate.
Agon's driving in runs.
Gonzalez is driving in runs.
He's driving
but that's
in
a given. You don't even have to mention that.
Yeah.
Gonzalez is consistently consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, we need Kike in the lineup. He's a spark plug. He's getting on base. He was on base three times the last game. He's, somehow
he
I don't care.
He finds a way.
Yeah, he finds a way to get on base.
Way.
But you don't think that Jock Peterson could just accidentally run into one and hit it over the fence? I mean, that's what he does a lot.
there is that possibility.
98 miles an hour.
But he is the feast or famine guy. I mean, he had, 21 home runs at the break and only 5 after.
Yeah.
They figured him out. And this is one of those.
This is not the time to.
No experiments because you're in the playoffs. And this is one of those pivotal points in his career where he came out, tore it up, pitchers adjusted to him. Now, how does he adjust to them? If he can adjust to them, he's going to be great next year and for years to come. But if he doesn't,
Well, Rollins played in game 3, right?
Yeah.
So why is Rollins not playing in game?
he can't hit.
Okay, so
I feel more comfortable with Sager hitting, even though Sager has, I think, 5 strikeouts in the 3 games that he has played.
Yeah.
But he sees more pitches, he walks, and he has been hitting the ball as well.
Okay, yeah. It's going to be an interesting choice that Donnie has to make for Game 5. I mean, he's been this lefty-righty matchup all season for 3 years, and he's got 12 outfielders to do it with, but not that all those outfielders are good, but I just see him going with an all-lefty lineup again like he did in Game 1. And that didn't look good.
No.
We struck out 13 times in
Yes.
Game 1. I mean, Ethier, he's been hitting well, but I mean, he checked his swing like 6 times. He was fooled the whole time.
And I don't like that because the umps haven't been giving us the check swings, but they've been giving them to the Mets. How many times in Game 4 did the Mets go over that line? Oh, well, his wrist didn't break. I don't care if his wrist breaks or not. The bat went over the plate. It passed the plate.
Okay, can we talk about Kershaw coming through in Game 4? How incredible that was.
How he started the rally. How Kershaw goes, you know what? If you're not going to score for me, you're not going to hit for me, I'm going to do it myself.
It's a nice hit.
And he got that hit into left center field, and that's what started the rally. That's how they got 3 runs.
Yeah,
He's got to do everything himself.
He started the rally. He pitched incredible. 8
strikeouts, 7 innings, 94 pitches. He is available for Game 5.
So all hands on deck.
Absolutely available for Game 5. Johnson and Schilling did it. Last year, you saw Bumgarner do it. Why? If I went to Kershaw, I say, bro, I need you for 3 innings tonight. I need you for 1. I need you to come in. I need you to come in as my situational lefty. Whatever, what have you.
Yeah, get one out.
He will put down his Subway sandwich, walk in.
So our relief crew, we know JP Howell is there.
Howell.
Jansen, of course, and Mattingly made a good decision.
I thought that was a good decision to bring him in to get the 4 outs.
Yeah, I mean, he struggled a little bit.
Not that Hatcher did a bad job. Yeah. I thought he's pitched well, but it's like you're making me uncomfortable right now.
He walked the first.
As long as it's not Baez.
Baez is not all hands.
Should I tackle Baez too? Like if Baez is coming out to the mound, should I try to tackle him?
He's pretty beefy. I don't know. It might be tough.
That's true.
But Baez, I don't think we'll see the light of day in the playoffs again unless the game's really out of hand. I don't see him coming in.
Well, if the game gets out of hand.
No. I mean, in the next series.
When we play the Cubs.
I think bringing Kershaw in a Game 5 situation in the 7th or 8th inning, that could be a possibility. I see Greinke going 8. I really do. I see Greinke pitching a 1-hitter, 2-hitter, going 8.
I hope so. And I hope he pitches well, but you know what we haven't seen in a while that I want to see out of Greinke?
What?
A bat flip.
He's not had a bat flip.
He's not had a bat flip in a while, and I want to see that. And I saw someone bring this up during Game 4, talking about Puig. How after Puig said, hey, I'm not going to be a showboat and I'm not going to bat flip anymore, his bat has suffered greatly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah, I mean, he's...
Because he went 0 for 4. Again. At least it wasn't 4 strikeouts. He only struck out once.
Yeah. Well, we need a Cuban in the lineup.
Yeah,
I mean, they've got a Cuban in the lineup.
Superstar Cuban.
Yeah, how come we don't have a superstar Cuban?
Because.
Okay, so what's our gift of the day?
Our gift of the day, we have gifts of the day, and we're hoping MLB doesn't take us down for this. But our gifts of the day are a series of guys breaking up double plays in a completely legal fashion, just like Chase Utley's breakup of that double play was completely legal. But I think that's it for now. And Game 5, we got this. We're going to go to the NLCS. We're going to play the Cubs. We're going to beat the Cubs. We're going to go to the World Series, and we're going to play some small market team. That's what we're going to do. World Series, here we come, right?
I think so.
This is the catalyst that takes us to the World Series?
I think
this is it. All right, guys, but that's our show. Don't forget to stalk us on Twitter @BestCoastShow, and you guys have a good night.